Humans are amazing creatures with a vast range of abilities that constantly astound us all. But some people are able to take their enthusiasm for a particular activity and convert it into an obsession. What comes next requires a high level of expertise and is something that no one else can compete with. With this fascinating collection of abilities that no one else possesses, we have you covered for anything from Shaolin monks smashing things with their hands to eerie body stunts that'll make you wonder about your sanity. However, before we begin the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing you amazing films with breathtaking vistas to witness. Okay, I'm not sure whether I want to see this video again because this skill is so unsettling. The man teases us at first, saying he'll do a clever technique while his cat leaps over him, but what he actually does next is astounding. The man puts his fairly huge tongue out, then retracts it all the way to the back of his throat within his mouth. It appears that the man is swallowing his entire tongue. I'm hoping he doesn't choke because having to tell the doctors about it would be embarrassing. The man is very smug about his talent, but I'd say he shouldn't be. While the video opens, two women are seen chewing gum as the drum roll starts and the audience waits in anticipation of what will happen next. The lady in this video considers her technique as silly, but I think it's wonderful. The gum then flies back into the woman's mouth after she spits it out. Nobody knows how she achieved it, but you have to admit that it's really impressive. It goes without saying that when you're in a dull class at school, your mind will wander, so you may occasionally play with a pen. Having said that, the individual in this video is elevating that ability. As you can see, kids can move the pen around with their hand and across it in a variety of ways with considerable ease. The skill of this man is amazing. Even if the ability to perform a backflip is remarkable, it's not enough for this man. He then moves forward while standing on his hands before flipping over again. The dude succeeds in amazing acrobatics like this and is a superhuman athlete. But because I've never seen anything like that, I think he's one of the few individuals in the world who can do it. This man's special talent is breathtaking. The man begins by spinning into what I initially believed to be a very straightforward jump kick. But as the video goes on, he does two more twists before ultimately kicking the bottle off his friend's head. I couldn't believe what I saw at one point in the movie and assumed the man had been manipulated. All I'll say is that he must have had a lot of trust from his buddies. A guy who has mastered the art of tossing cards is demonstrated in this video. The video begins with a lonely cucumber going about his business until a guy hits his body with a playing card. What happens next is incredibly heartbreaking as the lonely cucumber slowly but surely meets his end. Although I agree that this is a remarkable talent, what did the cucumber do? Did he merit that outcome? I'm starting to see a pattern where masters of martial arts are fighting innocent objects and vegetables. What's the deal with that, right? A kung fu monk with incredible power and low pain sensitivity is the subject of this video. Before striking him, the guy grunts to brace himself and breaks 5 bricks with his own hands. A man scarcely even flinches before continuing and using a stone to smash a couple more bricks. Although I knew monks were thought to be tough, this is astounding. Do you want to see Spider-Man in person? Not this Spider-Man, the one who doesn't swing from buildings and save damsels in need. As we can see in this video, this Spider-Man concentrates on moving like a spider when walking and crawling. The man's remarkable flexibility allows him to shift his body in a rather unsettling manner. Troy, the man in this video, was born with an excessively flexible physique, which made growing up challenging. Troy, however, didn't let it deter him and evolved into a Spider-Man for everyday people all over the world. I occasionally feel like I'm pregnant after a large meal, but this individual can make himself seem pregnant at any moment without even breaking a sweat. The first image in the video is of a man in good physical condition. However, as the film goes on, the man protrudes his tummy, giving the impression that he's pregnant. This would surely fool me if I were crossing the street. Because they have control over their abdomen, some people can perform weird things with their stomachs. In this case, the man's powerful core allows him to push them on the skin's outer layer, giving his stomach the appearance of being pregnant. My back hurts just thinking about how fantastic it would be to have the same abilities as the man in this video. On a bike, traveling the world was much simpler. The dude has amazing cycling abilities as we can see in the video. Not only can he ride a bike upstairs, but he also manages to bounce back while balancing on only the front wheel. It's amazing how the father also demonstrates to his highly accomplished daughter that she will eventually outperform him in a certain area. If you're like me, you would have assumed that this individual had broken their thumb. However, the performer really had double joints. People with double joints are able to move their bodies in ways that most people are unable to, which makes for some amazing magic and party acts. I hoped I could do that, but I can only imagine what some of his friends or family felt when he feigned breaking his hand. Please consider liking and subscribing if you're still watching this video so we can keep making high-quality YouTube videos for you. It's funny and completely unexpected. Most people are capable of doing feats with their bodies or using a specially developed talent. The 1, 2 or 3 tongue formation is something this individual can accomplish with their tongue that I don't believe anyone else in the world can. The woman starts out by doing a basic tongue formation that everyone can accomplish. She then repeats it again and finishes by performing it with 3 structures, all with her tongue. This woman has excellent control over her verbal behavior. It's true that this woman has a fairly amazing ability, but it's also really disturbing and makes me think of something from Aliens vs. Predator. The woman in issue has an extensive treatment done to her tongue to allow her to make certain tongue structures extend out in all directions. It worries me, but even though I don't understand why somebody would want to do this with their tongue, even if the majority of X Factor candidates concentrate on singing, certain individuals, like the man in this video, continue to display their peculiar skills. A flawless blend of flexibility in dancing and gymnastic style was created by the man in this video. This combination of 2 abilities results in an exquisite performance that astounds the judges. The speaker then shifts the focus of the lecture to a more menacing and gloomy tone, making everyone shudder. You must possess a true ability to design an experience that stirs both happy and unhappy feelings. As the video begins, the guy fixes a brick against another brick and then positions himself for what we anticipate will be a massive punch with the top point. However, the man cracked the block with little more than his fist before you could even blink. Few people will even be able to pass this actual grey test of strength and quickness. Bruce Lee would be delighted. Shaolin monks are some of the most amazing people in the world, as you'll witness in this video. The man in this video can be seen balancing on a vertical brick, grasping his foot and doing a single-legged pistol squat. The feet need tremendous balance and coordination, but the monk isn't even perspiring. He appears to be so pleased with his abilities. I can't fault him for feeling that, though. Dragons that can breathe fire are one thing, but vape smokers are on another level. This young man performed on X Factor to demonstrate a very strange combination of abilities, including the ability to produce several smoke rings from each of his nostrils. The judges are in utter awe of what they observed, since it is something they've never seen before. Although I believe the technique is great, I'm not sure how useful it'll be. This man moves like an animal, making him perfect for the current Lion King movie. As shown in the video, the man has chosen to take part in the X Factor in order to showcase his abilities to the world. The man appears assured that the audience will enjoy what he's going to show them as he enters the room. The artwork helps to convey this animalistic sensation as he subsequently starts to fold over and crawl. The motions, though, are what really make the show appealing. This video serves as the ideal illustration of why we should all occasionally visit the gym. The child has been going to the gym for a while, since he can demonstrate a high degree of core strength in contrast to most gym goers who utilize this piece of equipment to perform crunches. Instead, the man is able to mimic a climbing performance, which causes everyone around him to pause and take notice. While some people are more flexible by nature than others, this weird man takes flexibility to a whole new level. The man starts the video with his body looking forward but his head facing backward, which results in really unnerving footage that is evocative of a horror film. I find the man's lip-syncing of the happy song's lyrics to be quite spooky as he continues to dance. Yes, this man is quite talented, but I'm concerned about how I'll be able to sleep after witnessing that. As his friends cautiously approach him, we realize what a remarkable man he is. Given that we've all watched a gazillion films performing the same thing, we're left wondering what'll happen next. In this video, his friend pushes the chair out from under him, which is stunning. The guy continues to sit there, appearing to hover somewhat above the earth. The girlfriend is as baffled as I am. I've no idea how he pulls it off. You do this because you could be one of the few persons on the entire planet who can. While the majority of individuals observe the speed limit, some people have a need for speed and decide to rebel. which leads to the sort of talent that sabotages governments. This individual is not afraid to press the pedal to the metal and drive around a bend in his brand new Bugatti, as we can see in the video. Witnesses watch in shock as the automobile shoots sideways around the turn. When I once attempted to do this at a store, police promptly led me away. Goes without saying that you shouldn't attempt this at home. This child is exceptionally gifted and skilled for a 12-year-old. I was concerned that the treadmill the teacher put her on was moving too quickly for her. But as soon as I opened my eyes, I saw that she wasn't just surviving, she was thriving. A continuous speed of 17 miles per hour, just over 25 kilometers per hour, is what the girl can run at. Even though such a pace is exceptional, I doubt any other 12-year-old could do anything at that speed. We have another example of someone who can drive their automobile with a remarkable level of expertise, similar to one of the instances from earlier on the list. Instead of drifting around a bend, the driver in this video manages to do many donuts while maintaining control of their vehicle. Since cars are so large, it's quite hard to do an action like this with such accuracy, which is why the video made it onto this excellent list. The yo-yo has long been a favourite toy. The males in this video, however, take things a step further. If you pay great attention, you'll see that the man can wrap the string around the yo-yo while holding it on his finger and then tighten it at the top, creating an optical illusion that makes the sequence look like DNA strands. At first look, this is an amazing talent that no one else possesses. I initially thought the woman in the video was depressed or injured, but closer examination reveals that she is really puffing up to impress her pals. Tummy tucking is a weird practice that martial artists and gymnasts who wish to strengthen their core often utilize. I'm curious as to who came out with this solution originally, because they must have been having a miserable day. We have one of the most bizarre skills to round off this list. In the video, a man is getting ready to break the triangle while playing pool. You'll be shocked by what transpires next though. Every ball that the man attempts to break into a hole with, as he does it with such accuracy and expertise. The fact that the white ball misses the goal is what makes this so incredible. This is the most amazing instance on the list of abilities that no one else possesses, since the man doesn't even appear surprised by what he just accomplished and simply walks away as if it were nothing out of the ordinary. And there it is, a whole list of abilities that no one else possesses. Everyone on this list, as well as each and every one of our subscribers, is extraordinary. Tell us about your special talent in the comments area below. We'd love to feature it in one of our films. If you liked the video, please think about liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.